What's going on, YouTube? Donnie with DR Reptiles here. Welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Today is not going to be much of a Wacky Wednesday so much. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories about when I was a kid, encounters with snakes, and hopefully you enjoy them. But first, we got some more snakes out of the egg. So, let's see the order I believe they came out in. Last night before I went to bed, this little guy came out. Now, if it's a male or female, I don't know. I have not sexed him yet. But here he is, or she, Zach Elton. That is your snake. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Next one that came out overnight last night. Actually, there was two of them that came out overnight. First one was Ed with the Genetic Hunters. There is your snake, Ed. All right. We had one more come out. Who would that be? The only ones we have left is Bill from BC Pythons and TNT Balls, Todd. Well, Todd, your snake came out next. And here is the one with your name on it. Beautiful. So, that is the four that has came out so far. And again, let's go ahead and show Jay's balls off again. Here is the snake that's going to Jay's balls. So that means there's only one left, and that is Bill from BC Pythons. I checked it when I got home, and has his head poked out. He's had his head poked out several times, so hopefully in the next 24 hours that one will be out, and we can take a look at that one. Okay, let's start telling stories. First, I was probably about 13 or 14 years old. I was fishing. I was standing in grass up to about my knees, and I had a Doberman Pinscher, one of the best dogs I've ever owned, black and brown. Cut off tail, crimped ears. This dog was great. Well, I was standing probably about 6 to 8 inches away from the water, and I was just standing there throwing the fishing pole in the water and, reeling it back in. Dog went around me once. He went around me again. Then he turned around and went the other way. Next thing I know, I feel something hit my leg. I look up, and he had a snake by its body, shaking it like this. So I just felt the snake whipping my legs. Scared the crap out of me. I jumped up on the bank and was watching him. And what did he do? He brought that snake up to the bank, was still doing this with it, threw it down, was barking at it, picked it up again and did it again and barked at it again, killed it. I had a 22, so I just kind of went and picked that snake up with the 22, tossed it in the water, and then I shot it with a 22. You talk about someone that almost peed their pants. That scared the crap out of me because that thing was right by my legs, and that was a water moccasin. So that could have been a bad day for me, but my dog saved me. So that was story number one. Story number two. I actually have 3 stories for you. And these are all snake stories. Story number 2. I was standing in the dirt, probably about a foot and a half away from the water. About the same age, maybe later that summer. I was sitting there fishing. My dad, my uncle, and the worker we had working for us, it was out on the farm. And they was weed eating behind me. I was on some dirt. There's grass behind me, the way the pond dam, goes up. And I was sitting here, just sitting there fishing, minding my own business, fishing. Next thing I know, I look down and I see a snake, another water moccasin, basically go right by my feet, go right into the water. Again, that scared the crap out of me. I jumped up, heart was beating real fast, went back up on the bank. I didn't go to that area again for a while. Now, the very last story. This one's kind of more humorous. So picture me, about 10 or 11 years old. I had a little Honda 50. Z50R or whatever they are. Little bitty thing, dirt bike. And I was, riding all over the field and everything, so I decided to go fishing. So I went and got my BB gun, which was one of them air pump rifles, and a fishing pole. So I went down this different pond, went down, it was a pretty high bank, so I went down, to the water. Had, a bunch of dirt, by it. And I was sitting there fishing for a little bit. Next thing I know, about, probably 6 to 12 inches off the pond dam, there was a snakehead that popped up. I was like, okay. So I grabbed my BB gun, pumped it up real good, shot at it. The snake's head went down, then it came up somewhere else. So I was like, okay, I'll shoot it again. So I pumped it up again, loaded it, boom. Thing lowered its head, went somewhere else, and popped its head back up. So I'm wondering if I am ever going to kill this thing. And remember, I'm down by the water. I got my motorcycle, my fishing pole, and my BB gun. Right now, my fishing pole is put down, and my motorcycle is, right beside me. And my BB gun is in my hand. So I loaded that sucker up again. And I shot him for the third time, or I shot at him for the third time. He went down and came back up somewhere else, a little bit closer. Well, I wish I wouldn't have shot at him again. Because when I did, I pumped that thing up, loaded it, shot at him. He shot out of that water at me. He was chasing me up the pond dam. It took me a while to go down and get my motorcycle and my fishing pole. Yeah, I got away from him, but it sure scared the crap out of me. That probably scared me more than the other two stories put together. Imagine a snake shooting out of the water at you, all pissed off because you was shooting it with a BB gun. Whew. I never did that again. If I had a 22, I did, but not BB gun. But anyway, hopefully you liked that little story time on Wacky Wednesday. It wasn't the whole wacky thing like last week, but little fun stories about Donnie with DER Reptiles. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the update on the eggs, snakes, and I will see everybody in the next vlog.